Okay, welcome back to Octopath, still in Flames Grace. At least I think that's what it's called. Before we head over to Cyrus, I do want to attempt to do some side quests here. I don't know how rewarding they'll be, but I think it'd be cool to do some. It's no good. I simply cannot see the way of it. That's it. It's all over now. My research is done with. I'm finished. All of my research to now suggests that the Jotun, or Jotun, should reside somewhere in this land. But I cannot find the proof. If only there was some proof that my years of research weren't for naught. So, how does that? Oh, that's the roll pen. No, inventory, journal. No, wait. Gotta remember my buttons. So, all of my research suggests the legendary Jotun. Okay, so that appears to be... I need to find one. I figured some of these side quests might not actually be completable. I can't really do anything with this guy. Steal all of his goods. Eh. What about over here? Oh, hello? Kid. Oh, it's not a kid. How nice to meet with a new face. I am Miles. I was recently done the great honor of being appointed to the Knights Ardon. In fact, my late father, rest him, was also a member of the Knights Ardon, though he was stripped of his cloak for the crime of deserting in the midst of battle. Even now, after all these years, it is difficult to believe such slander to be true. My father would never have abandoned his fellow knights in battle. So, what? Do I have to find his father? Is that what I have to do? Huh. I'll scratch the idea of doing some of these side quests on screen. Because they seem like they're not gonna be possible. How about you? Wait, are you a side quest? Wait, there. How many were in this town? Only 2? What about up here? Okay, here we go. Here's someone. Oh, are they in the prison? Hello. Please listen. I swear that I'm innocent. I've not killed anyone. I've never done it. I just come across the body, that's all. There was a person there, covered in blood. What would anyone do? Of course I bent down to see if they were alright. I was only trying to help. But the investigation of that man's death was no more than a pretense. That mockery of a justice is why I'm now in a cell. What? I'm not even sure what I need to do. Well, I'll just have that one there. Anybody in the cathedral? No, doesn't appear to. Alright, time to go to Cyrus. If I recall, the area he's in is the Flatlands. So I will make my way over there now. And I want my party members to be stronger. I want my party members to learn new support skills, because those things seem pretty good. I miss this town. I like this music. Makes me sleepy, which doesn't really help when I record these late at night. I think all I have to do is go north from here.
Standest thou against me? Then be hunted.
Have I? Wait, is that a different lizard man? Ice Lizard Man 2? Ice Lizard Man 1? That guy's different?
Letting the hunt begin.
He's still weak to axes. Use this town's person. I want to know if I can find anyone stronger on the next town over. But even though he's like a different lizard man, he appears to be weak to the same things. That's weird.
What's yours?
My turn now.
Dang it. I wonder if they'd be weak to light. No, honestly, I should probably do it with attacks. But then again, she is the healer. I don't know how strong she is. Yeah, I don't know if that was really worth it.
What next?
Do I have someone to attack all of them? No, I don't. Alright, just this one lizard man lost.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Would you happen to be weak to lightning?
Lightning, done my bidding.
Yes. Good to know. I have to remember I have a lightning attack. I kind of haven't registered that since the start of the game. So I have fire, lightning, light, and then along with that I have creatures that can summon ice, and I need to remember that. I was kind of hoping that as the cleric, like Ophelia would have different elemental magic, but it appears that she only gets light for now. Could be wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Flame, protect us!
Oh, wolves.
Come in, if thou darest.
What to do? Alright, well, those guys aren't weak to arrows. What about the sword? No.
My turn now.
What about light?
Oh, sacred light!
No. Ooh, we're gonna need some healing.
Yes!
Alright, they are
Letting the
not
hunt beginning.
vulnerable. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and break this box.
My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
Come in, if
All right.
thou darest.
So, look at this box.
My turn.
Now, still haven't figured out what they're weak to. I'm gonna take a guess on fire.
Yes!
Yeah, okay.
My turn now.
Means they might be weak to staff. I'm not sure. But luckily, this villager can just light everybody on fire. That always helps.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
But if they're not weak to bow, what about axe?
My turn.
I couldn't tell.
Don't play.
I'll do my best. Here I go!
Is it even worth it for me to attack with the staff?
Out of my
That was
way.
a very horrible claw.
Letting my arrow fly.
Okay, yeah, they are weak to axe.
I honor thee, my calling.
That battle was unnecessarily long. Skills. Can I learn anything? Ooh. Wait. I thought I thought I already got one of these. Am I crazy? I think I'm just crazy. Wait. Wait a minute. Okay, I can get a second one. Deal light-based damage to all foes. Okay, and now what is persistence? All status enhancements you receive will last for one additional turn. Neat. That seems good. What is this? I don't. Yeah, this isn't the hill zone.
Standest thou against me?
Whoa!
Then be
Look at all
hunted.
these new enemies.
Letting my arrow fly and
Look
true.
at that frog dude over there.
My turn now.
none of them are weak to light.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
Uh-huh. What about ice? Well, you didn't do it to one of the people I wanted you to, so.
Don't play.
You know, I figured an ant would be weak to fire, but apparently not. Alright, so that frog seems to buff people.
My turn now.
Visits me.
My turn. I'm ready. Are you?
This frog has a lot of health. A lot of break points, and I don't like. What about thunder on the frog? Nope.
I'll not be defeated. Here I go! May the sacred flame shine forth!
Alright, I killed the ant. They aren't weak to wind. I don't know what's over here.
Come in, if thou darest.
How about axe on the frog? Okay.
Out of my
That gets
way.
him out of the picture.
What's yours is mine.
I'll do my best.
It could be weak to staff. Yeah, they are. Okay.
Out of my way.
Yeah, these battles are certainly getting tougher now that I have 3
Come
people.
in, if thou darest.
Well then. Oh, sacred light! I hope I grow more able.
I might want to get a different townsperson too. And, now that I think about it, probably should have captured one of those guys. Frogman might have been a good spear attack. I just wanted to read the sign.
I'll make this
Whoa!
quick.
That guy's got a pompadour!
Come in,
Is that a
if
pump?
thou darest.
Oh, it's just his wool. Oh. So, I haven't figured out what the ant's weak to. I could try an axe. Nope. How about... I don't really know what to use.
Yes.
He's not doing a particular amount of damage. I think I'm just gonna get him to heal the other
Here.
two. Just because he's not doing a lot of damage on these guys.
Letting
Don't
my
know what the
arrow
answer
fly
is.
and true.
I'll do my best.
Right, so he seems to be weak to the same things. I could deal with him.
Letting the hunt begin.
I can get rid of this ice lizard man.
Out of my way.
Anything I could steal? Not yet.
You're too kind.
Well then.
I really don't know what this ant is weak to. Okay, they're weak to staff.
Come in, if come in. thou didst fight as a
Yeah,
coach.
these encounters are getting a little bit longer, but I'm guessing after I get a 4th person, they might be a bit easier, because I don't imagine there'll be more than 4 enemies on the screen. Where am I going? Noble Court, Flames Grace, East Atlas Flagstaff, Stain. So... I guess I should head up just to get it on the map, but then... Unless, of course, it doesn't immediately go. No, it doesn't immediately go, so I'll just go back. I'll have to go that way anyway, so... Go get Cyrus. I have no clue what his...
There is no choice.
What he uses, what his class is about, so...
Let
that'll be
my
interesting
arrow
to see.
fly in true.
Alright, I think my best bet would be to attack this pig. Does upping steel make it better in terms of odds? It does, okay. I'll just wildfire it. And now
I'll do my best.
Lessen the hunt.
I need more
begin.
elemental coverage. I don't know how possible that'll be, but I need that. So let's go ahead and... Yep, there he goes. I'll probably use Ophelia to go ahead and break this.
I will not be right
Well
there.
then.
Okay, now the villagers should up. Is the ant weak to ice? Because it has been hit by an ice attack. And I haven't figured out its weakness, so...
What next?
If I capture it, what would it give me? Lunge? Would that be better than one of the things I have? Probably better than one like that.
Well then.
And now to figure out what I'm going to do with this ant, because I still haven't figured out another one of the weaknesses. I'm guessing one will be Lance, because I think I tried a broadsword on it. And I could go wild. Maybe I should stop using wildfire. In theory, I'm gonna level up, so luckily I don't have to keep giving him SP heals. The whistle would get this on the map and then exit post haste. Don't need to be here. I wonder how close I am to the 10. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, did I walk past it? No. Okay. It's to my left. I thought I came from the left. North Atlas Dam swaps to Flames Grace, Atlas Dam, and Ripple Tower. This place looks ornate.
Now, let us
Oh
hunt.
no, frogmen. That's not good.
Well then.
Cleric skills. I would like to see if anything is delayed. Okay, they are.
Let
Good
my
to know.
arrow fly in true.
Let me try and use ice on something. Okay, not ice.
My turn.
I don't know if I've tried thunder on those guys.
Let my arrow fly
I'm
in true.
unsure as if I've used I haven't. Okay. But now I know they're weak to thunder.
Well then.
How about I go ahead and... Whoop, that was the wrong one. I hit left to hit the guy to the left of them, but that wasn't what left did. Oh, I don't have any SP. If I use the shaky meat I got. That was a lot of damage. Maybe I should capture more things.
What's yours? Mine. This.
My turn now.
If I go ahead and do luminescence,
May the sacred flame shine forth.
those guys are broke.
Well then.
I can then
Here I go!
do an even stronger version of it.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Great.
I hope I grow more evil.
Wow, doesn't this look like JRPG Town?
Hi-ho!
This is Atlasdan, the largest city in all of the Flatlands.
Very well then.
It's a city of learning, where many scholars come for the purpose of study and research. Hello, villager. Hi, would you like to come? Skills, healing grid. Yeah, I guess. I could look for stronger people, though. And how about I use it? 62 money. I think I am just blind. I don't know what the currency is called. Check up or down first. Give me those grapes! Provisioner. Even out them grapes. Those small amounts of money I spend on those are gonna bite me one day.
Oh yes!
I plan on studying hard to become a scholar. Well, I'm gonna steal your lunch money, kid. No thank you. I just bought those. Look at this, I found this huge egg just laying around. There's the tavern.
That's right.
There's nothing better than seafood to go with a good drink. Even them brainy scholars agree with me. Or scholars will agree with me. What about you, guard?
Hello.
Oi, I see you're taking an interest in the axe. Not like the most scrawny weaklings around here. Hey, can I skill set axe? I can, but I don't need it. Well met, traveler. What can I do you for? You're a tail. Nothing. Weapon shop. An arcane glaive. Light staff, quartz rod. She already has a quartz rod. She could use an oak staff. That would be better. But that's so much money. Pointed hat. Circlet. Max SP. Physical defense. Mainly looking at Hannah here. That would increase elemental attack. Lower defense. I don't think she needs that. She doesn't need that. I'd rather Therion have that, whereas... I don't know. Nah. Oh. Don't think I need any of that. How big is this city?
Hello there.
Royal Palace is just a ways north from here. What about you? What do you got? Mental augmentation. Hey, give me that. Fire mind bullets.
Hello.
Just go south. Just south of here lies the castle town. It's a lively place. There's Cyrus. I don't think I'll talk to him just yet. Gotta look around the town first. Oh,
Listen.
a priceless book was stolen from the archives.
How are you doing
today?
This is the Royal Library. You will find many books. Can I steal your books? Let's go to Adelwart. Meh. Wait, there's a dungeon here? Oh, there's a dungeon down there. I see. Can I not go in it? Nah, that appears it needs to be opened, probably by Cyrus's story.
Hello there.
This is the Royal Academy.
Sure is rain.
All are welcome to engage in the pursuit of knowledge here. This place is big. I didn't expect this place to be so big. This door open? It is. Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff. A whole lot of nothing, though. Like, I can appreciate how they've made this entire building for no reason. Other than the purpose of showing you how big it is. Also, you of course do something in there, which is a possibility. Can't walk on these flowers. Hello.
Hello.
Palace Gate just lies to the north. To the east, you'll find the Royal Academy, where the realm's most promised thinkers receive their education. Let's go to the palace, in which we will assuredly be turned away.
Hello.
This is the Royal Palace. Oh, okay. Just allowed in. Herb of Awakening and Spirit of One. Feeling great? Yeah, just steal all their stuff. Thunder Soul Stone. Hello, kid. What do you want? I don't have anything for you. Wow. 3% chances? There's a map. This place is extremely big.
Greetings. Not bad, eh?
I am your king now. Well, what's in here? More nothing. Yeah, at least I got a healing grape out of it. Talk to Cyrus, I want to hear what his voice act is like. Hello. Yes, I think I know who stole that tome. Perhaps I should have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Dam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is home to the Royal Academy, where many a scholar studies night and day to bring the light of knowledge to the royal family and all the realm. He passes his days in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man in his shadowy subterranean study. He will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Takes Cyrus long? Sure. Hear the beginning? Sure.
And so it was that Atlasdam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Therese?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Yes, Professor. Let's see. I believe it was Hornburg.
That is correct.
I love the accent.
Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and long-forgotten religion. On the other hand, our fair Atlastan was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time? Your Highness?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands, as the 8 clans waged a long and bitter war. Change would come when the armies of Grandport invaded these lands some 2 centuries ago. At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture.
You know they're not going to read it.
And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor. Thank you for another most stimulating lecture, Professor Albright.
His name is Cyrus Albright.
Hello?
Ah, Professor Albright. Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the Special Archives. That was my attempt to do an accent. Splendid! Finally, I can begin my research. The library is just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. Alright, so what do I got? Stabs? Just stabs? Do I have magic? Interrogate a subject to glean the knowledge you seek. Fail, and your reputation in town will suffer. Gain insight into one of your enemy's weaknesses at the start of the battle. Ooh, I like that. That's what I was looking for. What can I learn? Oh, cool. I have the elements. Fireball, ice wind, lightning bolt. Analyze. Okay, I might want to get that one before thunder. And then this is a stronger version. This looks. I don't know what the difference between up and down arrows mean. I can't figure that out now because I don't have my party members with me. This is my mage. Cool. Assuming the game was like, hey, start with a healer. You start with a healer, and you can like gather people to help. So that's fine. And then you gain Cyrus, who's a mage. So he's got all the elements. And then I guess if you could figure out the elements, that'd be good. And then you'd have that 2-person team along with the villager. Trying to think about how they might have made it. Then again, doesn't apply to this, but... Professor! I couldn't tell if this is actually voice acting.
Professor Albright.
Okay, it wasn't. That was the actual voice. Oh, now it's not voice acted. Well, thank heavens you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, Your Highness?
The truth of the
If you
matter
can
is...
spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today.
But of course!
But of course, Your Highness. It would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is as important to me as any of my research. Oh, the accent's falling apart. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
Indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute
A
of
very
you.
astute question, Your Highness. I have to yell up my lines. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame, that.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. That was a completely wrong voice. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that...
Oh.
Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies. It would be my pleasure, Your Highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of a sharp and curious mind.
I thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For if I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, Your Highness. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. As I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. You are far too kind, Professor Albright. I am proud to be your student.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, Your Highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Therese.
Oh, hello there, Therese.
Yes? Do you have a question for me?
No.
I mean, no. Good day, Professor. You run pretty fast in like a dress. This is the sprinting animation. So now I guess I'm going on a quest to find out whoever stole that mystical book. By mystical, I mean just a rare one.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright, here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today.
Mm-hmm.
When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history, with an E, had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
I don't recognize the actor, but he's doing a good job in my book. Is something amiss?
Actually,
For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy. When you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. When you put it that way, yes, much as a child is fascinated by a new toy. I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge.
I see.
All these $4 words here. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many
Indubitably.
thanks.
Isn't it a little dark to read in here?
We hear.
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Maybe if you turned on the light, you'd be able to see. Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting dilemma.
These archives are strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could it have gone?
Professor Albright!
The headmaster would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh well, might I ask a favor of you? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor. I need a drink of water. Talking too much.
Many thanks.
Don't know if that gets picked up, and if it did, sorry, because swallowing noises are kind of gross. Many thanks, my dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Headmaster Yvonne.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing. That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone.
Oh, he's in fighting stance.
But that goes against everything...
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a metal or precious stone, something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone. Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude, indeed. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there anything else you need of me?
That is all. You may go. Wait. There was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the special archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching me suffer. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
I'm glad that other person in the room was there for no reason.
Enter.
Excuse me.
What's the matter?
Yes, what is it, Therese? What's she gonna do? It's about Professor Albright, sir. What is she going to say? We will find out later, I guess. I'll let them know. Hello.
Hello there. Sure.
I kinda just want to go into these dungeons. The pursuit of knowledge does not titillate me in the way it does Cyrus.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out from these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault, a disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. It was a little boy in the castle. I wasn't allowed to steal things from him. And the mystery of the world, and the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed!
Ha ha ha! You could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
I'll not deny it. Worry not. The tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash.
Take care.
Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some
And the
research.
game is afoot. Now, where to begin my search? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guards at the front door would know who has been frequenting the library lately, as might my my fellow scholars. Then mayhaps I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. Utilize blah blah blah. Press Y in front of a townsperson, and I can scrutinize them. Let's see now. Testimony. Of course I've got the key to the archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Most intriguing. The key to the archives? Oh, I haven't got that. But I'm not surprised someone stole a tome considering what they're worth. I have gambling debts myself, so I understand the temptation. Let's see now. Only Headmaster Yvonne and the guard stationed outside should have a key to the library archives. Most intriguing! Only the Headmaster and guards will use the special archives. Cool. I like the cape/robe he wears. It's cool. I wish he didn't have that big table in his art, though. I'm gonna accuse you of stealing the book that you own? Let's see now. You know full well I have the key to the special archives, and that I would never be so foolish as to let it fall into the wrong hands. In any event, I have no reason to peruse those tomes in quite some time.